Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome back to chapter number 6 of History, Standard 9, that is Empowerment of Women and Other Weaker Section. In this chapter, we have already seen different challenges that women has faced, different parts the woman has taken in the development of independence of women, India, and the other main social cost of different things. We have seen the Chipko movement, we have learned about the anti-liquor movement, we have seen the women's rights. Now we will continue with laws for women. See, so let's begin with the chapter. The law enacted in 1952 recognized women's right to the alimony and their share in the father's property. Her rights to Sridan was recognized. Polygamy was made illegal and the women, just like man, got the rights to sue for divorce. It was a law that looked one step forward concerning women's issue over the following decades. The Dowry Protection Act of 1961 made both giving and taking of dowry recognized criminal offense. This dismantled the dowry tradition by its roots and further in, encouraged the social movement. The law alleviated the distress to women caused by the undesirable conditions of dowry. The, the Maternity Benefit Act, which gave women the right to get leave from the work at the time of the childbirth, also came into the force in 1961. See over here, in this particular thing, the law for women has three different parts. That one is the alimony. What is alimony? The small amount which husband gives to wife, and they have a rights to get that in even in the father's property. And what does the different thing is polygamy. What is polygamy? The practice of custom of having more than one wife or husband at the same time. See, in Muslim culture, this is possible a husband to have four weddings at a time, being not divorced. If they do not divorce the one lady, they can marry to other one, like they have a rights to do four. But in non-Muslim and in Hindu society, there is only a woman. After, there is only a one wedding. When you want to do the second marriage, you have to first divorce the first marriage. Then the Dowry Protection Act of 1961, that is, you cannot take the dowry from a bride's house. Why this has happened? Because they don't, this is illegal to the they pressurize the bride's whole family to give the dowry, and dowry system is now banned. If somebody is demanding for dowry, they have to pay for it, and they will go to the jail, and they have little sections on this dowry systems. Now they have one more rights, that maternity benefits. If a lady is expecting a baby, he she can take the leave from the work, from like for this baby birth or till the period of maternity. They can take birth, and they will not going to get fired from the work. So this is the thing the women get in this, that laws for women. Now, see this awareness against the dowry tradition. What is dowry? The husband or the in-laws demand different kind of in-laws demand the in-laws demand for the money from the bride side. Even after the enactment of the anti-dowry law, incidents like woman burns to death as sari pallu catches fire while cooking, and the woman slips into well while washing clothes, drowns and dies, continue to be reported. Investigations still reveal dowry to be the most frequent cause of such death. The role of the police, the administrations, and the judiciary. This, see this, the awareness of the dowry tradition. What happened? Now many of the cases are coming in into the investigations, that they have they burn to the death, or the sari get burned, they have a cooking oil on themselves. Why this has happened? Because of the dowry. The husband side or the in-law side demanded dowry, heavy dowry from the bride side and the parents could not give that much of amount, then they burn that lady, or they kind of murdered that lady. And this is they have cooking, they burn the from cooking oil, and this is basically harassment for the women, those who cannot pay the dowry system. So we have to say no giving and taking things in the marriages. See this awareness against the dowry tradition. Even after, sorry, this is to move on. The role of the police and administrations and judiciary were highlighted. This created greater awareness. As a result, the Dowry Prohibition Amendment Act came into the force in 1984. In 1988, 2,209 women died victim to the dowry tradition. In 1990, the number of dowry deaths was 4,835, and in 1993 it was 5,377. These numbers will impress upon the seriousness of the issue. So the after 1884, the dowry cases are getting increased year by year. So why this has happened? Every now and then, because of the dowry, the women are dying, or they get burned, or they get murdered because of from the in-laws side. So we have to take care of these serious issue. First we have to be human. If you're coming with you're getting some lady in your house, this is your responsibility to take care of it, or take care of it on. So now the dowry system is almost banned, and it is all over. But still in India, this dowry system still exists. It's just we don't report that, and we kind of hide this situation and hide this demand from the police. I guess this is repeating. Now, the family courts. The family courts were established to resolve conflicts arising out of the differences between marriages and the domestic problem, as well as issues such as alimony, single parenthood, separation, care of children, and ownership, which are related to the family situation. These family courts give priority to the mutual understanding over witness and evidence, and the counselors over lawyers. Emphasizes is resolving issue quickly but justly. See, now this comes to the family code. Many of the women are single parenthood. The husband died, or husband leave that woman, or he run away, or then the separation. They don't not be in that relation of wedding. They are getting separated. The care of the children are mostly go to the mother, because mother take care of the children more well than a father. So this is related with the family situation. So now they have come with the Family Courts Act 1984 to resolve this kind of situation. Okay, we will see till here. Next we will going to continue in the next lecture. Thank you.